So today is May 6th, almost 1 month to the day that we pulled the boat out. This is what it looks like now. Pretty different. We've been making some good headway, really trying to kick this boat project in the ass before our baby comes. So got down here today and gonna pick up where I left off, cleaning up these stringers. I got just a little bit more cutting to do. I'm kind of going back in with the fine tool and just trying to get some of these cut down a little bit closer. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second, but apparently that saves a lot of time once you start grinding. So that's hopefully where I'll make it to today, is to the grinding. First time grinding fiberglass. Everyone says it is a nightmare, but trying to go in with an open mind and suit up appropriately. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Even just doing the cutting the other day, definitely things are getting itchier. I'm gonna probably shop back up and kind of start with a nice clean slate here. But yeah, I'm gonna suit up, so I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. So everyone says this is the worst part about a boat project, grinding fiberglass. This is what has been recommended to me. Tyvek suit, full face covering respirator, and then the gloves taped over the suit. Trent's gonna come down and help today. Gonna get after some grinding. Here's the two tools we're using. I got this bigger Milwaukee polisher I've had for a long time, since I used to do ding repair business, and when I was a grom, 7-inch. Got a backing plate with a nice beefy 24 grit, I think this was. And then this little grinder too, same thing, gnarly 24 grit pad on a backing plate. We'll see how we go. Trent and I just hit it with the grinders here for probably 3 hours or so. You can see you're pretty well coated. And there's like a mound of freaking fiberglass dust everywhere. Luckily we've had the blower going, so it's not terrible. But yeah, we're making headway. Definitely kind of slow going. There's some really lumpy, gnarly high spots back here by the engine mount. So just been trying to kind of get all that stuff down. Trent dialed this side in, I was kind of on that side. So yeah, definitely making headway. Swapping out blades or pads is definitely really important. We found out, well, he knew, everyone's told me. So yeah, you chew through them pretty quick. I'm gonna use the shop vac, get everything cleaned up, and keep going for a couple more hours here. Day one of grinding here. It's been super productive. Trent helped me for like 3 hours. We got a lot done. Burned through a bunch of grinding pads. It's definitely takes a long time to grind this shit. It's definitely not hard. Like, I don't feel like any of this has been rocket science so far, but it definitely just takes time. and definitely not any grind master at this point, but I feel like I'm doing all right. Boat's really lumpy back here in the engine box, so that's made it harder and even more time consuming. There's tons of layers of glass, like where the engine mounts were for the twin engines. So it's really mounted up. So we've been kind of just slowly chewing through that, trying to smooth everything out a little bit. And I got pretty tired, so kind of couldn't hold the grinder up for too long on the rails there. But yeah, I'll turn this thing around, see what we did. And yeah, just vacuumed everything up and about to call it a day. Come back tomorrow. So you can sort of see what we've hit. Obviously, like this, I was working on this side. Pretty much no gel coat left on a lot of that. Still got quite a bit to take down though. Sort of tuned in those back edges on each side. I started working down this wall. Trent hit all that. I still got dust on it. And then I ground out this whole stringer. So those are dipped down, they're set in there. So it takes a lot to knock down the edges. And then I guess we're kind of just gonna taper it into that and kind of fill that up with glass, hopefully to kind of straighten it out a little bit, but haven't really gotten up to here at all, nor on that side too much. So slowly but surely, coming back for day 2 tomorrow. Grinding day 2, suited up, ready to go. Just gonna keep working back here through all this stuff, try to make some headway. New level unlocked, grinding. One of the boys here told me to try this concrete grinding blade. They use it usually for non-skid, but to get that shit out of the stringers and all those layers of glass down, which was taking me so long with the grinder with the pad yesterday, this thing's just chewing through it. Then I'll go back in and tune it in with the pad, so I'm just trying not to overdo it, but it seems to be going way faster, so thank you. Stoked on this. So it's a little hard to see, but with that concrete thing, freaking just laid that whole piece down. You can see like a little bit, there's such a big like lump of glass on each side of these stringers. So just trying to straighten all that out a little bit. Kind of feel like I'm shaping a surfboard. So yeah, I gotta go run that thing all the way up there. I could chisel this out, but I don't have one, and it's pretty stuck in, so it seems to almost take just as long.